Would be a really good slide to start on, and this is real numbers. This is what I spent on HomeAdvisor in the last 2.5 years, guys. That's almost 60,000. Excuse me, that's over $60,000 worth of lead spend with HomeAdvisor. Now, everyone says HomeAdvisor is a horrible investment. I disagree. I think the approach is most important, and this is what you're going to learn in this training. So I'm glad you're here. I wanted to show you this, guys, so you know that there's no messing around. I'm here to deliver you excellent results with excellent information. So I just want to show you guys what it is that I do, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself real quick, and I'm not going to take too much of your time going through this, but I just want you to know this is what I do. My name's Tanner. My painting business generates anywhere between $85,000 to $90,000 a month in revenue, and guys, I've only been in business for a little over 3 years. So the exponential growth is due to paying for leads. So we have 9 full-time employees. I do not participate in any production. I work 30 hours a week, and our company has amassed over 250 5-star reviews, and we are on a growth path of about 30% in 2020. 80% of our new business, guys, comes from paid lead resources. So usually it's people that have never met me, and they use a paid lead referral service to find my company. And as you saw, I've spent over $60,000 on paid leads in just 3 years. But it wasn't always that way, guys. I just want to show you a picture of my humble beginnings. I'm there house painting. I got paint all over me. 3 years ago, it was just me, my dad, another person, stuck in the brush, as they say, kind of trying to balance, 3 major things: sales, marketing, and production. I was working sun up to sundown, trying to contact leads, follow up with bids, and categorize everything. Really just no peace, no system, kind of just all over the place, which I know so many contractors are, hence me putting this together, hopefully to alleviate some of that stress. Someone told me about HomeAdvisor. I immediately saw the benefits. Major benefits are outlined here. I really didn't have to hire someone to go find qualified leads for me. The leads were what we call warm. In other words, they were already seeking the service that I was offering, and as a newer company, HomeAdvisor made it a little easier for people to hire us because they felt, I would say, trusting in HomeAdvisor because we were part of their service. I could continue to work alongside my team and not worry about leads coming in. So this was good for the early stages of my business because HomeAdvisor would provide me those leads. And the best part, I believe, is that I could target any type of job I wanted and any job area I wanted to work in. That was the fastest way to grow my business by far. And I knew if it worked, I could invest the profits I made back into the lead source. So the only thing I really needed was the initial investment. Okay, so that was some major keys for me, but I realized that there were some major drawbacks of paying for leads. So this is what everyone complains about. So some people don't answer the phone. Some people are what we call tire kickers. Some people say they didn't even request an estimate, and some people give false contact information. 3 or 4 other contractors were sold the exact same lead, and of course, if you don't sell the job, you still pay for the lead. So this is why everyone says this sucks. HomeAdvisor, paid leads suck. I'm not buying in. But I had an epiphany. And I realized that the key to success with paid leads is to set the appointment. So I made it a pact. I made this my standard. I said, I'm going to be the very first to call no matter what. So immediately after the lead came in, I was the first to call. I called 3 times at least on the first day of receiving the lead. And then I manually sent an email. So what I would do is I'd copy and paste an email. I'd send it out within 10 minutes of receiving the lead. Then I'd text the lead. This was a lot of work. And by balancing this and, painting and managing my business, I kind of started to fall behind, and it wasn't really that efficient. But the reason why I had to do this was because everyone's busy, and I realized again why contractors fail with paid leads. So the reason why so many people struggle with paid leads because there's no sales experience. I have life insurance and car sales experience, so I kind of knew what following up with leads really was about. And then a lot of people see leads as expenses and not so much as investments. A lot of contractors give up after the first call, and there's good reason. It's because you're busy. You have too many things on your plate during the day to worry about following up with leads. It really just wasn't what you expected. Another major reason why contractors fail is because you're not able to handle the objections of people that are just looking looking for pricing. So people think that, if I'm just looking for pricing, then that doesn't mean that they want an estimate. So what I realized is I had to almost convince people to give me an estimate, and it can get really frustrating. The next thing is you kind of wait too long to call, you don't email or text, you'd have no plan whatsoever to track your leads and follow up, and you kind of just give up with the tracking of progress altogether. So I want to show you what I do, and I like to track my progress. I think this is a major key to success if you really just want to know if your marketing efforts are working. And this is just a brief example of leads spent within 30 days. And I just want to show you I spent $2,400 on these set of leads. I sold $23,000 worth of work with an 858% ROI. So the key is, guys, track your progress. This stuff works, but there is another approach. So does this approach that I have work elsewhere? Absolutely. It works with Facebook leads. It works with Google ad leads. It works for website leads, Angie's List, Thumbtack, HomeStars, you name it. This is called lead nurturing. So I want to tell you what the real game changer was for me. It's called automations. And, for me to adapt this sort of technology in my business, I was stubborn. I was like, no, I'll just call and do my own thing. I don't need any more technology. But actually, I didn't realize how much I really did. So here's how awesome the technology is and what it's done to really make paid leads a super easy, efficient system for me. So as soon as a lead comes in, the system will automatically send out a text message and an email, like I said, automatically. The lead gets it right away. So inside of the text message and the email, we place a button for them to schedule their own estimate. So here's what happens. A lead comes in from HomeAdvisor. They get an email and a text message right away from our company with a link in there that they can book their own estimate. So another awesome part of this is I am 100% guaranteed to be the first company to contact that lead from two very convenient angles: text and email. So if they don't answer on the first attempt, the system will continue to contact them for the next 60 days asking to book an estimate, taking the responsibility of following up completely out of your hands. And not only do automations work with new follow-ups, they work with people you've given estimates to. So let me show you what it is that we do and how awesome this automation system is. So here's an example of an automated email follow-up, okay? So this is a company that we worked with called Royal Home Painters. And this is essentially we designed this email template for Royal Home Painters, and we give him all of our high converting emails. And I want to direct your attention to the right side. So as soon as the lead comes in, as you can see, it sends that welcome email right away. Now, if that lead does not answer that welcome email, it waits a day and sends another email, waits 2 days, sends another email. These emails get sent out automatically to these new leads, pretty much probing them to book an estimate with you. Not only do we do it with email, this is an example of an automated text message. Hey, this is Tanner with Premium Painting. We just received your request from HomeAdvisor to schedule your estimate online. Just reply yes to this message. And then here they go. This is what happens when they reply yes. Great, please choose your estimate time here by clicking this link, and this link takes them right to our booking page. So why automation? So this is really kind of getting to the nitty gritty. Okay, so if you're still in the brush, or what we call manually working, manually managing leads, is left for the end of the day. This is a dangerous thing, randomly administered, really dangerous, or not done at all, super dangerous. So you're just wasting your money. So if you're looking for a way to grow, paid lead services is an undeniable option. You've heard about it, everyone talks about it, but the problem is the approach is wrong. You need to have a system in place to nurture these leads. The downfall is that you are in competition with their attention. And if you don't contact them quick enough, your competition will, and you will lose out on potential business. Automations make client contact automatic, which is going to save you time and make you money. That is the entire goal. Phone companies are now doing their best to eliminate calls from unsolicited businesses, guys. So even if you think about getting into into the paid lead game, you're not only battling other contractors, you're battling phone companies. You guys can see on the right here, I have a little screenshot of the silence unknown caller option on iPhones now. So calling leads is even getting harder. So this is why we need to have automations for emails and text messages, guys. This is what people are responding to. So I'm just going to give you an example of how this works. This is a HomeAdvisor lead here. I just want to show you. I've been doing this for a while now. The lead came in at 8:57 at night, guys. So what happens when a lead comes in late at night? Someone's doing late night browsing. What happens? Well, are you going to call somebody at 8:57 on a Sunday night? Probably not. But guess what our automations does? So let's go back here. Guess what our automations does? So as soon as that lead came in, you can see it came in June 2nd, 2019 at 8:57. And on June 2nd, 2019 at 8:58, this email sent out, "Hey, my name is Tanner, owner of Premium Painting. We just received your request for a painting estimate." Wow, just like that. And then our lead, Al, he went ahead and just responded. We were at the house most of the day tomorrow. Guys, this is what automations does, and it makes it super easy for you to communicate with new leads. So let's look at another example. This one came in June 3rd at 1:42. Our automation sent out this email at 1:44, and our lead responded, "If you want to call, I am at home now." So guys, this is working, and you need to jump on this. If you are in paid leads, if you are struggling with HomeAdvisor, if you're struggling with getting these leads to convert, this is the secret sauce. So let me show you what our text message automation did. So we went in here, this lead came in, and guys, these leads are not cheap. This is $72, okay? This is $72 lead right here. June 12th, 2019. Witten is the name of the lead. You can see Witten up here, and just so you see that, let's go back here. The lead responded right away to our automated text message at 1:25. The lead came in at 1:22 on June 12th. The proof is in the pudding right here. So let me show you what the results look like on automations. This is kind of what our automation workflows look like, guys. Our open rate on these emails are 50%. Our open rate on new lead emails are 40%, and our click rate on new lead follow-ups is 10%. So if you're not a numbers person, I get it. I just like numbers because it gives me that concrete data. But in other words, let me sum it up for you. People are interacting with us, and that is huge with how much interaction happens throughout the day, how inundated with information we are. So let me show you the benefit of how organized using this automation platform is gonna be for your business. So if you are not organized like this, if you don't know exactly who your new leads are, if you don't know exactly who your soft inquiries are, people that say they're not quite ready yet, if you don't know who is on your schedule, if you don't know who you've given an estimate to, this is what you need to capitalize. So what we do is we just drag and drop people through these stages, and different automations trigger. Each person gets their own automation that is specifically tailored to whatever stage they are in their buying process. And we've done this for so many contractors. This is nothing new. It may be new to you, but really what I want to show you is just the proof. These are all the contractors we work with. They are buying into this for a reason. It's because I don't want you to be frustrated with paid leads. I created this system for someone like you who is interested in growing their business fast. And the last thing I would want you to do is stop using what I think is an incredible service because you're getting frustrated. And it's not because you're doing it wrong. It's just because you don't have the right approach. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to give you that right approach. So I just want to show you a little bit about why I started this. I wanted to bridge the gap between super powerful technology and the trades. I love helping contractors. I'm all about it. I love implementing systems for contractors because, it's just going to make your life easy, and it's making my life easy. I use it in my own business, and I've had tremendous results. And the big CRM companies who charge a ton of money to implement something like this with no customization or training, they're just going to leave you frustrated. And I get it. You're busy. You shouldn't have to be bogged down with figuring out technology, but I want to let you know what we're going to do for you. So this is what we do. This is what Trade Thrive does, okay? Trade Thrive is going to tailor all these pre-written, split-tested emails, and these are the exact emails I use in my own business, guys. We are scaling toward $1 million this year, okay, using HomeAdvisor. 80% of our leads come from HomeAdvisor, okay? We're going to add your logo, your links, your phone number, and we are going to truly give your potential client a professional experience, okay? Next thing we're going to do, we're going to contact HomeAdvisor, and we're going to connect your leads with Trade Thrive, okay? We can also do this with Facebook leads, your website leads, Google leads. It's endless. We can get these leads in the system, and we can start that automation follow-up process, okay? And after we're done, we go a step further, because here's the thing. We know technology can be a little overwhelming. We're going to walk you through the entire system and ensure you're comfortable with its functionality, okay? Added bonus, we also have an app so you can navigate the deal stages, which is going to trigger your automations automatically on the go. Okay, so here's what I got for you for spending some time with me,